Hello and welcome to the Reaction Room with Reese.
Today's recap is Season 2, Episode 55.
Hey, do me a favor.
Subscribe to my channel and share this video.
Okay, let's see what's happening beyond the gates.
We start off at the Dupree house. Vernon is watching Anita sleep because she had a rough night. When she wakes up, she tries to get up off the couch, but she's in too much pain. Vernon says we're going to the hospital. But Anita tells him, if I go to the hospital, I may not come out. At the country club, Nicole and Danny are eating breakfast before they go over to see Vernon and Anita. Danny tells Nicole what happened when Bill came over, but she really wants to talk about Nicole's love life. At the hospital, Grayson gets in the elevator with Jacob, and he tells Grayson to warn Max that guys are waiting outside for him at the main entrance. He tells him his room number, and he says, hurry up. Grayson tells Shanice that Dr. Patel told him to rerun Max's blood. Shanice says she doesn't see the order in the system. Jacob tells Smitty about Max. He says he told Grayson to tell him to use the corner exit. Smitty says, we're about to find out who Grayson really is. Max's life depends on it. Grayson goes into Max's room anyway, and he gives him the warning. And then he tells him, if anyone finds out that I tipped you off, I'll finish the job myself. Vernon tries to talk Anita into going to the hospital, but she says, I don't want to go. And then Vernon tells her, we're going. Anita says, all right, I don't have the energy to fight you. When Grayson goes back to the nurse's station, Ashley tells Grayson she's working on Max's prescription, but he lets her know that Max left already. And then Ashley asks him to go to lunch, but Grayson says he has more going on today than he expected. Smitty tells Jacob that he's going to take Max somewhere safe. He says, he's my source. I'm not going to let anything happen to him. Kat and Tomas are having coffee at Orphe Jean's, and he tells her he's proud of her for looking after Anita. She says, I'm honored to be there. And then Tomas says, tell me what you need, and I'll make it happen. Back at the country club, Danny asks Nicole who she wants more, Carlton or Kyle. She says, where's your heart? Nicole says her and Carlton are more compatible, but with Kyle, it's like no other man exists. And she tells her Kyle gave her a key to his new place. No strings, no expectations. Vernon brings Anita to the hospital. Dr. Monica asks her a few questions about her condition, and they get her admitted. Grayson meets up with Jacob in the alley. He tells him that he threatened Max because he thinks he's going to rat him out. Jacob doesn't think so. And then Grayson says he feels bad about what happened to Max. Vernon calls Danny and lets her know they're at the hospital. He tells her Anita had a bad night and a worse morning. Danny says we're on our way. Shanice comes in to get Anita's pain meds started, and Anita tells her she wants to sign a do not resuscitate order. Shanice tells Vernon that he can go in and see Anita. And then Shanice tells Dr. Monica that Anita wants to stop treatment and sign a DNR. Monica says that's her right, but Shanice thinks that Anita is under too much stress to make a decision like that. So Monica agrees to talk to her. Nicole and Danny show up at the hospital. And then Nicole calls Kat and tells her. And Kat tells Tomas. Anita asks Vernon to leave so she can talk to the doctor. She tells Monica she can't go through another day like this. And then she tells her she's losing the last piece of herself because she can't sing anymore. Grayson tells Jacob he's been doing this for a year. So Jacob asks him how many people at Garland are involved. He says he doesn't know. He only gets contacted through text. Vernon tells Danny and Nicole that they gave Anita something for pain and they're waiting for the results of the blood work. And then he tells them, "I'm afraid she's giving up her fight." Tomas consoles Kat and tries to ease her fears. She asks him about going back to work, and he says, "Nothing is more important than you." Dr. Monica tries hard to talk Anita into not giving up and fighting for more time with her family. But Anita is not persuaded by anything she has to say. Vernon comes back into the room to check on Anita, and she tells him she's made some decisions about her future.
And that's how the show ended today. Hey, thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and share. And I will talk to you in the next one, okay? Bye.